Welcome to a series of podcasts discussing series of films.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dave.
In a world inundated with prequels, sequels, spin-offs, and reboots, we ask the question,
Do we need one more? I think we do.
I think we don't. Guys, look, I'm just going to be honest. It's the last episode of the season, and I'm feeling
Good
a
cue.
little...
How was that? Was it a good reaction? Yeah.
That was good.
Should I
I
take it
was
again?
thinking
Any
it. I
notes?
just
Any
didn't
notes?
do it.
Okay.
I'm just going to be honest, guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm overloaded. I feel like a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Whoa.
Don't say that,
dude,
man.
Dude,
But I do.
Dude, this is a family show.
This is how I feel.
I know you
Fuck
feel
them.
it. I
This
just...
is how
He says this is a family show.
like ever. But you're over
That's
here dropping
partially my-
cotton-head and ninny mugger.
that's my fault.
This is a family show.
Yes.
Not your family.
I
We say things different in our family.
the language I use in this show, it's like I am at sea. I am
Yeah.
a sailor.
Basically.
Do not hesitate.
Okay, is cotton-head and ninny mugging? That's not a slur per se, right? Like,
No, I don't think
it's
so.
just like
I hope
dumbass,
not.
right?
I
John
hope-
Favreau would
Just
have
to
been
be
in
clear.
trouble.
Yeah, and
Because they react pretty strong. Now, I know cursing's probably frowned upon in the North Pole, but
it's definitely like I'm a motherfucker. Yeah,
The
Yeah,
gasps
okay,
they
gotcha.
have in the movie clearly like makes that feel like a curse.
yeah. I'm pretty sure
A
he's
strong one too.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, by the power of Neptune.
cotton-headed. Yeah, it's a dolphin noise.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
that was my dolphin impression.
How was
pretty
that?
good. It's pretty good. All right, he said ... which means welcome to the episode.
Yeah, we'll put the subtitles.
Exactly.
I'm going to try to do the clicking, but it might be like predator noises. Just like,
Hey, I'm okay with that. That's pretty
That was
good.
good.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
We're getting locked onto, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So,
What's that red dot on your head?
I'm like, oh no!
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
It is our episode discussing Elf.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Let us
Yeah.
not breeze by the fact that it is our last episode of
It is
the
our last
season.
episode of the season.
It is.
Don't
So-
worry, we'll be back, guys. So make sure to follow, subscribe,
Probably.
like, hit whatever bells and alerts you need to do.
I will not be.
to keep. Yeah,
I am retiring to
Yeah, we're-
a hut in an island.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're replacing you with.
We'll
Danny
discuss
DeVito.
the season 2 plans without Matt.
Yeah.
That's a better
But at the
addition.
end of this episode, at the end, so you have to watch the whole thing to find out what our
Yeah.
Yeah.
what our information is.
My twin brother will be joining.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's way cooler.
Matt Levy's Doris. That's his name.
He has a
Crazy you guys
different
have the
last
same-
name.
You have the same first name.
Look, man, my family's a mess. I don't know what
I
to
know.
tell you. It's
I
a
know.
nightmare.
Dang.
Yeah, but we have spent this whole season
Yeah,
mostly
whole,
talking
Yeah, whole year.
whole year talking about movies, a series of podcasts discussing series of films,
Mm-hmm.
and we've thrown in, if you will, some movies that don't have sequels,
Mm-hmm.
and to end it off, we wanted to do a movie, and I think you pitched it, right? I don't remember who.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I might say more about what this movie means to me as to why.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the single Christmas movie for us that we wanted to end on because it was like
Yeah, which we pretty much agreed unanimously. Like I think it was
Yeah,
kind of
it should be
it was
out.
the
It was a
first
good
and
one.
only suggestion. Really, we didn't get too far into.
yeah, because
I
like
mean,
the other ones
Sure,
like
we had
Home
like
Alone.
ideas in the back of our head, but like when we said Elf, it was like, no, it's that one.
It's
Yeah,
that
It's
one.
that
Yeah.
because this one I think matches up with our thesis probably the most.
Yeah.
It's a good challenge, I would almost say, because
Yeah.
like on the rewatch and maybe the 30 times I've seen this movie in my life,
Yeah,
this was one of those like DVD movies, right? Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the one you had, and
this
this
is
like,
a good DVD.
this is
menu.
the one
Yeah.
that for me, like I would watch with my family like every year, maybe multiple times around the Christmas season. So it's like I've seen this movie so many times, and
Mhm.
it begs the question:
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Do we?
We can't say it. We can't say it.
Not till the end. There's a segment.
Did they make the world's greatest cup of coffee?
Well, I suppose that's.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
Is the
have a
originals
feeling.
race pizza on 31st?
There were,
Given-
if I've learned anything from coffee culture these days is that I don't know if that place had the vibe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think it did. I have another question though. Was that man 26?
Yes. He must be.
He was 24.
I will say, yeah.
Is that the best
He was
joke
younger.
in the movie?
I
in a
think
movie
so.
filled with good jokes?
Is it that their like victory at the end of the movie is hey, he left his book, let's plagiarize the fuck out of the guy. Surely we will not be opening ourselves up to any lawsuits.
True.
Yeah, of course that will not
Or
be a
workplace
problem.
discrimination lawsuits.
No, certainly not.
Is that the next one? Is
But yeah, so Elf is a movie that, and Will Ferrell, Buddy the Elf himself, has been very upfront that like there were very serious talks about a sequel.
Mhm.
There was a very generous paycheck that was offered to him for a sequel.
Yes.
Can I say this because I'm not going to be able to hold it in for the whole movie?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know if there's quite as much of a return here. There's not too much. I'm building up too much, so I'm just gonna say it. I've always thought the Lego movie is a sequel to Elf.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
I'm
That
interested
Will
in this.
Ferrell is the same Will Ferrell.
Interesting.
Does that mean the Barbie movie could also be considered the third part?
Sure.
'Cause
I
you
think
could-
Buddy
you
has
could-
lost his
you could
Christmas
buy
spirit.
that guy who runs the Barbie Corporation
A little whimsical,
Yeah.
lost his way.
but lost his way.
Still just getting losing the plot more by the
That's
Jody
true.
has left him.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an interesting theory
This
we're
is an
expanding
interesting
on.
question. And I have another question. Does anyone miss Zoe Deschanel with blonde hair as much as I do? I know it's not quite as unique a look, but I think she looks better with it.
I also just kind of miss her in movies.
That too.
I think I've watched too much New Girl at
Yeah.
this point in my life.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was like, yeah, like Zoe Deschanel is
Yeah.
blonde. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is. But
Yeah.
then watching New Girl, I'm like, I can't see her any other way.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's like
unfortunately.
the bangs are too iconic.
It's iconic.
Yeah.
So I get it, but
And the glasses, which is also, it's funny to watch that show knowing there's no lenses in those glasses.
it's really funny. actually.
It's the best thing. I said that to Laura, and I feel bad. I broke her brain. She was watching it, and she was like, "Oh my god, yeah, there are no lenses." Like, yeah, because of glare. Like,
Yeah, you can't have it.
What
People
what
are
is-
looking at my glasses now, like, where's the lights in the room?
Yeah.
It's true.
At least the YouTubers.
It's
Yeah.
up there.
They're like you don't have to do a lighting breakdown. You can see the secret.
There's a big one. There's
the
two
secret
on the
lies with
side.
Charlotte, as it were.
Nice. The secret does lie with Charlotte.
The goal of this episode should be to slip in as many references to other movies from the rest of the season.
Yeah, instead of doing
to
one
encourage
of the memory
Smart.
episodes.
Yeah, we'll really
Yeah.
slip those in there. Rise of
Yeah.
the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Just find a really organic
This is
way to find
yeah.
it in there. Dead
Some days I
Reckoning.
wake up feeling. Some days I just wake up feeling a little zombie, little Rob.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I guess we did Halloween, we did Christmas. Next season, we'll have to do a Thanksgiving
Yeah.
thing.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What movie is?
I will throw Dave's actually, because I actually really, Dave said this, I don't know how many years ago. The Nightmare Before
was
Christmas.
yesterday.
Yes.
Dave has said, and I don't know if you got this from someone, or if you came up with this on yourself.
someone actually wrote an article. I cannot remember where I read this article, but I did actually read the whole thing. But someone made the argument that Nightmare Before Christmas is neither a Halloween nor a Christmas movie. It is actually a Thanksgiving movie, mostly because it takes place between the two holidays. It is bookended by the other two holidays. He spends most of that time learning to be grateful for what he has. And so it actually
Right?
demonstrates the themes of a Thanksgiving movie better than it does the themes of a Christmas or a Halloween.
It's a fair, it's
and
a
I
very
actually
fair
think that's
argument.
pretty good. I will also say, I think if you're watching it at any of those times of the year, I think you are perfectly in season.
Yeah,
I think
I would
that movie
agree.
works well. I'm neither more Halloween nor more Christmas, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I think it's a compelling argument, and I hard to shake. It's hard to wag the finger at that one.
We could also do Eli Roth's Thanksgiving,
Ah, that's a fun one.
which I didn't watch.
I have seen that one. I watched that actually this year.
All right.
I watched it, I think, around 4th of July, which was random.
Yeah,
but
we will.
It
we
was
will,
just available, and my girlfriend and I were like, "Hey, we wanted to go see that," and so we just watched it finally.
We will unfortunately do another slasher. Is what we'll do.
Our days of the slasher will never end.
It's true.
As long as there is a beat in this chest. And I don't know.
Dave's taking a stand.
And an entity to fight.
Yes, and an entity to fight. Yes.
Yes. Certainly. Spider-Man 2.
Certainly.
What is everyone?
Hey, yeah. Without further ado, we should probably talk about Elf.
Talk about the movie we're talking about.
Yeah. We can't all Superman 3 all the time. You
and
know what
spoilers.
I'm saying?
That's so true.
Spoilers. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it now.
Yeah. Also,
Yes.
if you haven't seen Elf in the many years of its existence,
Then don't watch our
years.
video.
I will say, I think
gone.
of all the Christmas movies that have come out in the last 50 years, probably, I think this was like the last true Christmas classic that we got.
Yeah, this is.
I don't
Certainly...
think we've.
I'd have to look at some calendars. But I might agree.
I can't think of any movies that have come out that have had the staying power. Quite.
I'm sure it depends on the family. I mean, my family watches Four Christmases and Fred Claus every year.
Oh, okay.
I would not, if you look to Dish's reaction, that is where I would say that those movies probably are not Christmas classics, but to my family, they are.
That's fair. Well, I guess I mean in terms of
Universal.
Universal, it's Christmas time. I feel like you go it's like Home Alone. Christmas Vacation,
Miracle on 34th,
Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, and Elf.
Which,
I mean, there's a couple more in there, but I feel like this movie really was the last.
I have my top 10
to have
Christmas movies. I need to look it up.
I think for me, not to get too far to the end of the show, but as a staple,
yes,
with a lot of rewatchability.
Yes, I would agree.
That's all I'll say for now.
Top 10. I mean. Grinch, Charlie Brown Christmas, Gremlins is one of mine.
Ooh,
I love Gremlins.
Gremlins is great. Gremlins is a weird movie. I rewatched that kind of recently, and I was like, "This movie is not what I remember."
The Santa Claus,
the Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
I love. That's one of my staples. I feel like that one isn't quite as beloved.
Die Hard, if you're nasty.
Die Hard is my top one. I know that one. Still, some people want to argue that it's not, but I think it's pretty undeniably a Christmas movie.
Yes, and to shout out our friend,
it's a miracle they all survived.
That's on 34th Street even.
Yeah,
Nakatomi
Plaza.
to also do another, just to keep the tradition of the show, to shout out Nathan. Stop running.
Stop running. We're shouting you out, and then you can go back.
In terms of Christmas classics, and I know if he's listening to this episode, he already knows what I'm about to say. The Holdovers.
The Holdovers, hey, that's a good one. That
wonderful movie that is certainly a really
I think that
good
one
Christmas movie.
Could find its way into the pantheon.
Yeah.
But
I had to shout that out.
That's a great
responsibility
one.
as a friend.
I love
to
the
him.
Holdovers. That movie really. I was like, yeah, that's a warm cup of cocoa.
It's
that
a
movie.
good movie, man. But what is everyone's relationship to this movie? Dish, I feel like we should save you for the end. Given your not the end of the episode, but
the very end.
You can.
I was like, if you could actually hold your thoughts until we point to you, that would be cool.
We're gonna give you about 20 seconds.
We totally are gonna let you talk in a second, but
Dave, what's your relationship to Elf?
It's funny. I don't quite remember the first time I watched it. I feel like it's like that thing of I definitely feel like the first time I saw it was on DVD. I don't think I saw this in theaters
and Blu-ray.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it was before the Blu-ray boom and the death of physical media. But
it's coming back.
It's coming back. It's gonna be very nice.
Oh no! We might, given when we're recording this episode, given current things that are happening,
I probably shouldn't be doing
we might need to cut that episode because we don't know what's going to continue in the subsequent months.
It's pretty. Are you saying a Christmas miracle could happen?
Wait, wasn't he just doing an impression of the guy from Home Alone? For the Christmas spirit?
Yes.
That's what I picked up.
I was totally referencing
redacted
Home Alone
cameo
2.
from Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
It's just going to be like a blur in the
I'd love that.
There's just a bunch of ones and zeros and static
there you go.
And what looks like an MTV cutout from
We just muted you you said some profanities.
Yeah.
Yeah, the episode we shouldn't cut it. We should just
It's just going to go silent and it'd be like cotton-headed ningy mugget as I'm like
that's pretty good. It's the cat hang in there poster.
Yeah, hang in there.
But what's
so I can't quite remember. I just know that I saw it around the time. I definitely saw it the year it came out, but probably I think my mom picked it up on DVD for the Christmas season because she heard it was good. and then we watched it, and then we watched it every year after that. And I feel like I didn't. The first time I really like locked into how great of a Christmas movie this wasn't until like high school. I was. It was like the end of the semester, going on to winter break, holdover style.
Nice.
I didn't go to like a private school. It was just regular public school. But I was my Spanish class. We did like our big final, which was to like make salsa. And then after that, while we were all eating salsa and having like a Christmas party, we were eating chips and stuff, and they put on Elf, and I was like watching it, and I was just like, this movie's really good.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time I think I clocked like what a treasure that movie was. It wasn't until high school. But I've seen it like multiple times every year since it came out. And I think that's part of why I can't remember the first time I watched it. I've just seen it so many times. I feel like it's like Star Wars. I just feel like I've always seen it.
Yeah.
Although it's funny because it did come out in like 2003 when I was like old enough to have memory. So I should have a memory, but I just don't.
Yeah. No, fair.
It's always been there. Which I think is like a testament to like how good of a Christmas movie it is.
Yeah.
It just feels timeless. And
honestly, I mean, to be honest, same. I actually don't really remember the first time I watched this movie. I've kind of just always had it. I've always been a big Will Ferrell fan. I've always loved him. Not to put Laura's family on blast. Laura's family is not a fan of Will Ferrell.
Ooh, you guys are wrong.
Or Jim Carrey.
I will say my mom is not the biggest Will Ferrell fan, but this movie she loves. This is like her like gets a pass from her. But she's also wrong.
Yeah, no,
love you, Mom, but Step Brothers is awesome.
God, Step Brothers,
Anchorman
Talladega
is
Nights, Anchorman, other guys he's very funny in.
Yeah.
Gator needs his gat. You just gotta don't forget that. But yeah, I just this movie is kind of eternal a little bit for me. Like it has kind of always existed. I mean, I was 5 or 6, I think, when this movie came out. And I've always loved this movie. To be honest, like in terms of like movie Santas, Ed Asner is up there.
I think he's for me the definitive like on-screen Santa.
J. Jonah Jameson himself.
Yeah. OG
90s Spider-Man animated J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah. Ed Asner's played Santa like 6 or 7 times too.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's mostly done a lot of voiceovers for
sense.
it, but he's physically been Santa at least 3 times, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. This is probably the most high-profile version of him playing Santa, but
yeah. I mean, we used to have a friend that would quote the Channel 3 Santa's got a brand new bag whenever we were talking about stuff, which is always
I
very
forget
funny.
the name of that character actor, but he is perfectly casted.
Very good in this. The like work's your favorite, make work your new favorite. All that stuff is very funny.
6 inches.
All that it's I mean this movie is kind to littered with
Phase on love.
It has a lot of those
the Gimbals
iconic
manager.
lines.
Yeah,
and
just
incredible.
great performances.
Yeah. Everyone.
I mean there are parts of this movie, like small parts, where I'm like, like where I
Wrong. There are no notes on this movie.
The Central Park
Yeah, you're
Rangers
actually wrong.
come out of nowhere for me.
Which one?
The Central Park Rangers.
I love that.
Because
it comes out of
Just
nowhere.
roll up like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Like
and
the
you're
movie is like, oh, there's like the North Pole is all magical, but the regular world is the real world, and then like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
They write
show
out
up.
of a different movie. They're like writing out of like a Catherine Bigelow
They
film.
feel like the
Well,
fuck.
it's because he put him on the naughty list.
That's true.
They never forgave him.
They never forgave him.
I can't remember the name of them, but they do feel like the people from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
the
for
fucking
the like the
ring wraiths?
Nazgul,
the ring wraiths.
the ring
the
wraiths.
Naz- they do feel like them, which
They
I think
do.
is quite,
Yeah,
quite funny.
Well, the movie it is because New Line is produced both, so that actually might straight up be like a deep cut to
A
that
reference that'd be funny.
Well, actually, I mean, not even a deep cut. Like for Lord of the Rings, I think one of them is coming
it's
out
coming
the same
out,
year.
yeah.
I think, and winning Best Picture probably.
I said Mignon.
Oh,
It's late for me.
bye, buddy. You find your dad.
I
I told my girlfriend, I was like, I'm taking notes, but I think I might just be writing down quotes from the movie. I don't think I'm
fair.
writing down actual thoughts.
Not now, Arctic Buffet.
That's a really
And he's
good
doing
one.
that like Anna Faris like scary movie run
Yeah.
to the house.
Oh fuck! All that stuff is so
Every
good.
choice in this movie is so good. Like even James Caan, who's playing it like a thriller. Like
Yeah.
he's in Misery for this one, where he's like, "What do you want from me? Get away!"
All that stuff is so good.
Like, if you fuck with my family, I'll break your neck. Like, you're just
Kyle Gass and Andy Richter are so funny in this
good,
movie.
so fucking funny in this movie.
But Dish, what is your? I know you kind of briefly
Me looking up the
it.
people as you guys mentioned them.
What is your relationship?
They're the in-house writers who pitch getting Miles Finch.
Yes,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like I was just like, my earliest memories are watching this movie.
Yeah.
I too don't have many memories from my childhood.
Yeah, it's like you can't
So
pinpoint specifically.
2003,
This movie just has always been there somehow.
I was 6. I think, watched 7, maybe just turned 7 watching this movie. And like, I just was around watching this movie. And I feel like I've definitely seen it every year since it has come out. And it's just a staple. I even looked, $33 million budget.
Yeah.
nice.
Made $220 million.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Good
Big
shit.
move.
Man, it's
Big
a good
moves.
move.
That's
This
the
is the
DVDs.
movie. This is the movie that made Will Ferrell a bona fide star.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he had, I think, Old School came out.
Night at the Roxbury's probably already
Night
out,
at the Roxbury
right?
had come out, but that movie didn't like blow anything out of the
No.
water. I think people love. I love that movie. I saw it for the first time like this year,
Anchorman
and
is
it's
2
really
years
funny.
away? 1 year
Yeah,
away?
Anchorman's after this, but this movie was made because Old School was getting some good buzz, and they were liking what he was doing, and he was a fan favorite on SNL, and so they're like, yeah, 30 mil, we'll greenlight this movie.
Yeah.
And then when it like erupted and was like a mega success, they were like, yeah, you can greenlight whatever you want with. I think that's actually like what greenlights Anchorman is, because they're like, oh yeah, no, Will Ferrell,
Dude, go
done.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Apparently started getting written in 93.
Yeah, no.
And
What's
then
his-
had Jim Carrey as the top pick.
which
That's
makes
right.
a lot of
Elf.
sense. Yeah, what is it? The writer,
Because it's 93, it makes sense. for him.
David Berenbaum just
That's
wanted
right.
to make a Christmas
Around when he's
classic,
popping.
basically.
And then they took a while and
yeah, and then it wasn't until he
trying to
like
figure it out.
linked up with Jon Favreau that they were able to like actually
Yeah.
get the momentum.
dude,
that they needed.
Favreau.
Favreau, man.
Say what
Dude's-
you
Dude's
want.
got a good career.
I love him.
He does. I wish I could see him do some new stuff.
I also yes. Is he
But he's
directing
up
the,
here.
Yes.
the Mandalorian movie?
He's up here.
He is up there.
He's
Yeah.
above all these people doing their thing.
yeah.
He's just like,
he's like,
do
I'm a
what I
chef
want."
making sandwiches. now."
and
Oh, dude, he's making those
yet-
Cubanos.
were you the one who turned me on to Chef?
Yeah.
You were.
He's the one who turned me on.
I'm surprised we didn't do
Yeah.
that this season.
Hey,
Maybe next
I'm
season.
hijacking the episode. No, okay.
Because Favreau's amazing.
Dude, I could go for some
And-
Cubano sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
A movie that has like no structure, but I quite like.
But it
They just
works.
started
It
filming.
works.
That's one of that's
Yeah.
like
It's a
that's a
hangout
good
movie.
vibes movie. I thought the chef was so good. No, Jon Favreau, he's one of the goats. I think it's well earned title. Is he directing the Mandalorian movie,
Yes.
or is that Filoni?
He's
Filoni, or is
directing.
Filoni doing? his own
Filoni
thing?
is
Which
doing
dude,
his
Filoni
own movie.
He's doing his own
as-
Star Wars movie.
is also genius. But for Elf, yes, a lot of great memories. Watched it a lot. So quotable. Love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, first came to mind when we were like, "Do we need more movies?" And I was like, "Elf would be a challenge to talk about," and I'm intrigued to hear what you guys have to say more about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess as we kind of continue into the movie, I mean, I think this is. I know you're talking about kind of how much of a sensation Farrell is. This is one of those roles where it is like I don't think I love Jim Carrey, and I do think
Yeah.
it would still be fun. I think it's a very different Buddy
So
the
different.
Elf.
It is. Yeah.
It's a different comedy because I think love Jim Carrey, and the comedy that he has is more like big,
Yes,
and Buddy the Elf is like an
Jim
innocent
Carrey
comedy.
big. What do you mean?
It's like loud, and Will Ferrell, I haven't seen like every one of his movies, but like
Mhm.
especially in this, it's like it's an innocent, ignorant comedy that's just like, I'm just who I am.
He is.
Yeah.
It is difficult to do this. He is doing the wide-eyed, childlike innocence
Yeah.
so well in a way that it is not annoying. 'cause
Yeah.
it
Well,
could
it becomes endearing because he's playing it like a child. Jim Carrey would have played it like an alien.
That's that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his like. I mean, my Letterboxd review references this when he's talking with Pop Elf Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
When he does that whole like
Also a goat in his own right.
very true. But like when he's like, well, that's ridiculous. Parents couldn't do all that in one night. Like it's sheer earnestness.
You're just like, oh, he doesn't know. And that's like where the joke is. Like,
yeah. I all that stuff is I think comedic performances sometimes, and maybe more by the public, but like sometimes they get not written off, but I think, when people think acting, they think like screaming and crying a lot of times. Like they think the really intense. I didn't want to say that, but yes, it's exactly that. Which like, like doing something like this is just as much a lot of actors say like comedy is harder than drama. And I think to see how hard it is, like, or how effortless it is for Farrell to do this when it is difficult. I think is a testament to his performance.
I think it's a time period thing too, because if you look at this movie, right, 10 years prior or something, right? Like, I can't imagine people going in and being like, I want to make a movie about a guy who ends up with elves reintegrating. You're like, no, we're not going to give you money, right? And then you find the golden timepiece where it's like, all right, Will Ferrell, the modern age would be funny for an elf to come into. Or a human raised by elves, right? And so that's where it's like, that is what makes it funny. But I almost want to think like, if it happened now, like, would it be as funny to see
integrating into today's America,
today's New York, even
today's New York?
I don't know. It's that thing where like my fear with all the like fish out of water modern day stuff is when you do the like what's a smartphone? Like all like, sometimes it can. I feel like it's a little hokey with trying to. I think what makes this movie part of it work is that it's not commenting on specific things that happened in the 2000s. You know what I mean? Like to bring up a movie that we did actually call back to an episode in the season and not just say the title like I was saying earlier, Avatar: Way of Water.
You're like Steel.
No,
Superman what?
About referencing things that seem hokey. A movie that I love, Spider-Man 2002, like that movie is pretty timeless. And then it's like Macy Gray, and everyone's like, "What?"
They're like Nokia cell phone.
That stuff like that kind of like dates the movie. There's no thing, World's Best Cup of Coffee, like all the jokes that are like that.
Gimbals,
Gimbals was like had long been out of business by the time this movie came out. So it's actually funny that this takes place at a Gimbals. Like
and like the spaghetti bit.
Probably what they didn't want to pay Macy's.
Probably. They're like, well, Gimbals doesn't exist, so we can just say it and it doesn't matter.
So yeah, like
who's gonna sue us?
the movie itself, if you're not actually, it's so good. If you're not,
so like, go back to Macy's doesn't have the same sting to it.
It's like if Buddy the Elf is doing like TikTok dances, like that's like egregious. You know what I mean?
I don't want that.
But like,
not to spoil some thoughts later.
No, fair. So I think the movie is timeless in that respect of not actually pointing at things that are happening in that moment.
I think it was a wise choice. I think it adds to the timelessness of this movie.
This movie is one of those ones where it's like, it's so universal, I think, and it's just like, it's just a movie about, Christmas spirit, fish out of water, all that stuff. It's very like timeless ideas and themes. And I will say, to shout out a specific, not that I think this movie fails without it, but I think the score is really integral into that feeling, that nostalgia. That like dum dum, like that whole theme is all that stuff is very like whimsical and like earnest, again, to use that word. Like it is a
Sorry.
Someone's free balling down there. Damn it.
In watching like the last bit of this movie when Buddy is flying away on the sled, when that score kicks in, that I'm like, yeah, man, that you're knowing how to deploy that, it's
perfect. You're just like, it's Christmas, guys.
And I'm like, again, all these actors, like this whole cast, Mary Steenburgen, someone who we've talked about on this show in Back to the Future 3.
I know.
Also good in this movie.
She might be a contender for most movies or most watched actor or actress
for this show. Yeah, she's up there. I mean, Jamie Lee.
Really not. I guess
it's probably Jamie Lee.
It's probably Jamie Lee. Yeah, for actress.
But
I feel like it'd be just Superman.
No,
wouldn't it?
Or
it would be Tom Cruise.
It's Tom Cruise.
It's Tom Cruise. We did 9 of those.
Yeah,
right?
we did a lot of those.
We did a lot of those.
Yeah, I think
which people were maybe excited for or not. I don't know.
Those episodes did good.
Honestly, boys, I'm about to rewatch them.
It's
been like 6 months, and I'm craving it. I told Alexandra today, I was like, I really want to watch those movies again.
They're the best.
I was like thinking because we brought it up on a different episode. Rogue Nation came up, and I'm like, I might be ready to rewatch that one specifically.
Valid.
Which make that one my favorite, just because of the rewatchability. But
fair. But yeah, I mean, Steenburgen, I think very good in this movie. Doesn't get a ton to do. She's just kind of hanging around.
She's like a perfect mom. You know what I mean? Like
she knows the movie.
She's like the archetypal
she's in the
mom.
pocket for that role. And like you said, James Caan, just a man who's being mentally
dude's in a Stephen King movie. Like he's like, what do you want from me? Leave my family alone.
Yeah, all of that is so. I mean, their dynamic is perfect. I think like the understanding between them two is so strong. Yeah, I adore.
And what, he's got like a foot on him. Will Ferrell's got a foot on.
Yeah, they say 6'3", right?
Yeah, he's got a foot on him. And he's probably wearing his clothes.
He's like, I thought you would want to meet me.
Yeah.
Is this a cheesy movie or is this like a quality movie? Like,
I mean, it's a movie that I think embraces the cheesiness of what like the holidays can become.
Yeah.
And by doing that in such an earnest way, I think it ends up not feeling cheesy. It just feels so like timeless and endearing and warm. Like, and I don't know, like, and at this point now it's like nostalgic. Like,
and I feel like it's because, I mean, from my perspective, not being a film buff, like it's a good cast.
Yeah.
Great cast.
Like I feel like they really hold it together as I start to think about it more, is like without them, just seeing, Jim Carrey could have been this. Like,
yeah.
I feel like this cast is very nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Right.
This movie's like perfectly casted. Like it's got all the best character actors. It's got like like everyone's where they're supposed to be.
And I think going to your point of like, is it cheesy that it is? And Dave, you kind of made that point as well. Of like, I think it's nice to have a movie that is like that is cheesy, because cheesy is not inherently
cheesy.
Bad.
Doesn't have to be bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just misplaced.
I think it's a difference between earnestness and condescending.
Yeah.
That is the thing, is that I think when something is kind of bad cheesy, it's that it feels like it's trying to, that it's either condescending or it's wanting to like pretend that it's not, you know what I mean? Like the whole thing about this movie is that it's like, being like just loving Christmas and having the cheer of Christmas, like it's the Superman thing of just like, maybe like kindness is punk rock. That it's like, there's nothing wrong with like, just because I'm optimistic does not make me dumb. Yeah. Which I think is what this movie is about.
Although I will say Buddy makes some dumb choices and
certainly,
some dumb things.
He's got to stumble along the way. It's the hero's journey. It's very Joseph Campbell in that way.
But like, he's such a positive influence. The fact that where I'm like, this movie basically, I mean, once he gets to New York, it's essentially like a 3-day adventure.
Yeah,
probably.
It's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick, and the impact he has with his kindness and his optimism in that 3 days is insane. That like he turns it like a whole family all of New York.
I don't know.
Well, they're not like clear about it, but you have to assume that he's got a day of walking around New York to find the Empire State Building. He's got like the following day where he like wrecks the Santa's coming to town and all that. But that is also that same night he has the date with Jovi and stuff. And then he goes from that date to go and crash the pitch meeting with Peter Dinklage. And then, wanders away. So it's like, give or take, it's about a 3-day adventure for Buddy. Like, I mean, we don't know how long it takes for him to get to New York and stuff like that. But pretty much once he lands, I think it's like 2 or 3 days total.
I don't know. What I do know is that Buddy the Elf has one fucking hell of an arm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, because I think it's like one day of finding it, and then there's a day of just integrating into the family, and then like hanging out with his stepbrother and cutting down the tree and stuff like that. And then there's the following day where he goes to work with his dad, and then that's most of that adventure all the way up until when Santa crashes. So I think it's like 3 days, unless there's more time that they're not really showing.
Things we're not showing.
So it conceivably could be about a week, but it's like hard to tell. If we're based on what I'm seeing, I would place it at about a 3-day adventure.
Yeah, I get that.
Minus time skipping and stuff like that.
But I do think Buddy's influence on people. I mean, like, again, on the brother, how quickly that, like, I mean, the brother is not like a bad kid. Like, it's not like
no, but
like
he's
Buddy
just
makes
he doesn't feel like he has a friend. He's completely alone.
Yeah, Buddy is very, I mean, even with Jovi, where she's like, this guy's clearly fucking weird as shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't think
she's an adult who's like, I kind of like it.
She's like, he's weird, but I don't think he's gonna break my heart. like the way, like when they ask for the date, and she's like, but like I'm free. I get off at 5. Like, do you want to maybe go like around 6? Like, it's like she's like, I'm like interested in this food thing you're talking about.
The code.
The code. Yeah.
Yes, the code.
The code.
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I think that is where this movie becomes kind of a timeless. The timeless Christmas kind of classic that it is it's just cheesiness and optimism, and that's kind of what in its best, the season is about. I suppose the holiday season in general is about. Buddy is like Superman in the sense that like he does not change. What I mean? He has his doubts. He goes to leave the family, but like at no point does he like he tries to be normal with his dad, normal, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But it's really just in like he dresses up like him.
Wait. Sorry.
What?
I'm listening. Keep going.
That like
I'm so curious what just happened.
Yeah, what have you uncovered?
So I started thinking about, the dating situation for Jovi and the way she says it. She's 23 years old.
Wow.
Okay. 23 years old. What you guys said, Will Ferrell's what? Or Buddy the Elf is supposed to be what? Like 24-ish?
Probably around the same age.
Well, they say 30 years.
You're right.
Yeah, so he's 30.
He's 30.
Yeah.
The mailroom scene when the guy says, "I'm 26 years old."
That's my.
I've got nothing.
That's my favorite line in the movie.
So good.
He's like, "I got to get out of the flow. That's what got me here."
That is such a reference for life, guys. For if you guys have not reached 26,
as someone who's currently 26, just
if you're younger, just keep in mind as someone who's been there.
Yeah.
If you look like that at 26,
something happened.
You've done something wrong.
Yeah.
You got to get out of the flow. If you're not there yet, get out of the flow so you don't look like that. And if you don't look like that, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Matt is doing well. He does not look
at him.
like a 46-year-old man.
Well,
conservatives making 46. Damn.
The hat is covering. If I pull this off, it's pretty bad. It's a Phantom of the Opera situation.
The long hair.
You got like a Nicolas Cage, like widow's peak.
Yeah, there's a hair system. But the best thing about the 26 joke is how brushed aside it
how
is.
Quick it goes
how
by.
Quick it's
a blink and you miss it joke.
It almost feels like it's like I don't think this is necessarily what it is. Like I'm not making a specific statement about it, but like it almost is like the actor's improv that he's just like I'm 26. I gotta keep. He just goes right over it.
And he's clearly not.
Which I want to know who decided that he should be 26. Was it the casting director think it'd be really funny if that was the vibe? Was it on the day they went, no, hold on, we screwed up. Like this man is now 26.
This is also, you guys remember when we were younger and we watched movies and high school kids looked way older.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you talking about Spider-Man 2?
Like every movie.
Where
every
Joe Manganiello's
generation.
Like,
so
I'm gonna give you a wedgie.
Me being a kid being like, yeah, that guy's 26.
Yeah.
I honestly, didn't clock.
I didn't clock that joke. I didn't even clock that when I said I found the value of this movie like in high school. That was like someone 4 years ago pointed it out to me, and I was like,
good joke.
That's the best joke.
Syrup and coffee, also a funny joke.
Fucking great joke. My other favorite.
Why didn't I think of that?
My other favorite joke is when they're like pitching things, and it's not Andy Richter, it's Kyle Gass
of Tenacious D.
Of Tenacious D. That's right. That's what his big thing is. But when he's sitting there, he's like, a tribe of asparagus, and they're self-conscious about the way their pee smells, and specifically the hand gestures.
The thinking
Is that
after.
anything? Look at that was my favorite joke
Amazing.
until the 26-year-old joke was pointed out to me. But
just
those
the
are my top 2
phrase-
jokes in the entire.
Just the phrase "a tribe of asparagus children."
What's the
And they're self-conscious about the way their pee smells.
when they get the book and I can't remember the fruit off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
peach?
what's more?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
more
vulnerable?
vulnerable
Yeah.
than a peach?
Yeah, because they
They're like
they
a
do the
tomatoes
setup.
on the
Because
farm,
they
and
shut
they're
it
like,
down.
no farm. Everyone's pushing small town.
Yeah,
Small town
it's just
rural.
gonna be white noise. The Dinklage kills that one scene when he goes. I've had a couple ideas that I'm especially psyched out of my mind about. The way that
I mean, I don't want
he
to brag, but they're
drops
kind
that.
of like, yes.
The way that they look at children's books is insane.
Yeah, just the way the children's book mafia seems to be operating.
Well, they love the books.
Also,
The children love the
books.
the way
It's maybe
that
the best quote in the movie.
It is something I have quoted a few times.
the way that they formed my my understanding of what the adult workplace would be like.
Yeah.
I know.
As a kid, like, oh yeah, when I get a job, that's what's gonna be
Yeah,
like.
it's gonna be
Totally.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna have a desk with my name on it because I own the desk.
Because you own the desk.
or
I am
whatever
the
it
best.
is.
That's a very funny moment from him.
And he's like,
He's
Sure.
like, how do I answer this question to a man, baby, child? It's my.
You're
so people
joking.
don't steal it.
Something I love too about Buddy and his like place in the world is how he is like so behind on everything,
Yeah,
but
but
he is like genuinely like unbelievably skilled. Like when
Yeah.
they're doing when
his
he's
skills
in
are
the North.
insane. But he's a shitty elf. Still.
Yeah, that they're like, how many Etch-a-Sketches did you make? And he goes, 85. I was like, that's a
85?
fuck ton to make.
And they're
by
like, you're
hand."
only 973 behind the pace. But then he's like, yeah, I got a 40-minute nap in and I made a rocking chair.
40-minute nap.
Where'd you get the wood?
That's how Tom Cruise lives.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
That's how he lives his life.
yeah.
Yeah, where'd you get the wood? Entertainment unit beaten to shit, destroyed.
Dude, chop that shit down like George Washington in a cherry tree. Like,
also Deb.
I
like,
can't declaw 8 kittens. That girl.
that joke is also. I wrote that down because it's the first time I've caught that joke.
Because it's like
Yeah, I've
That's
never
improv.
declawed kittens.
It-
Well, how many are there? 8? No,
Bring
I
'em
won't
by.
charge you. Just bring them by. I'll see what I can do.
it's literally like those the type of coworkers you have when you're an adult.
Yeah,
I
where
know,
you're
and
like-
you're
Just
just
like
like
the
everyone's like
conversations they're
living their
having.
lives and doing shit, and you're just like, wait, what are you talking about right now? Like,
You
oh,
have
well,
a
I'm studying
whole
to be
other
a
thing out of this, do you?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like,
No, I think, I mean, not that because I think this movie is well written and funny, but I do think the performances are really elevating a lot of
it
this.
is. Everyone's like perfectly in. Everyone's in the correct movie.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Newhart is
Bob Newhart, yeah,
is giving. He's like so like just like grounded, which
Yeah.
I think is very
he's
funny
like
in his
some
performance.
older elf who maybe forgot to settle down because he was so busy making toys and
Yeah,
maybe wanted kids.
like his like the parents do it like that. You
Yeah.
know, all that stuff. His like just how casual
Yeah.
his delivery is. I think is very very good.
Yeah. I also love that just Buddy continues to sit in his lap.
Yeah.
That joke is really funny.
All the like the forced perspective stuff they do
Yeah.
in the North Pole is all the whole North Pole. Like I know they do. It's obviously very in conversation with like the Rankin Bass, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the recreation of it is like wonderful,
Amazing.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Leon is maybe the coolest fucking guy committed to film.
Don't trust everything he says though. He doesn't even have feet.
Hey, listen, when he was a young cumulonimbus, which is a great joke, that he was he was like had consciousness as
Yeah.
a cloud.
Yeah. He's like, I was just rolled up and left in the snow one day.
Dude, he's so cool, man.
I
He's got
forget
those
who
glasses.
plays him. It's like a legendary
It's a-
like jazz guy. Like
But yeah, I mean,
yeah, Leon Redbone.
that's right. Favreau, it's one of those things, and where Favreau really shines, I
Mhm.
think, a lot of the way is how he lets his actors have fun.
Yeah.
That is like
Is this his first movie? No,
No,
right?
no,
What
no,
was
'cause
his
it's,
directorial debut?
well, Swingers is Lyman.
Yeah, because
right.
he wrote Swingers, but he didn't direct it. But what's his first director?
I know he's
movie.
got one. I'm pulling it up. Let me go. John Favreau. IMDb changed its design, so I'm trying
IMDb
to-
gets worse every year. just like Instagram. Uh,
I'm like, his first movie was Iron Man, which was 5 years after this movie.
That is crazy that Marvel, like literally running out of money, was like, all right, Hail Mary, we're gonna dump our last 150 million on the guy who directed Elf.
So he
and former drug addict Robert Downey Jr.
He did some TV movies. His first film that is not a TV movie is a movie called Made, which is like a sequel, kind of spiritual sequel to Swingers. It's him and Vaughn.
Okay.
And then he does an episode of Undeclared.
Oh yeah, then he does Zathura's in
then
there
it's
too, right?
Elf, Zathura, and Iron Man.
So okay, interesting. So yeah, Elf is like his first high profile thing that he directs.
Yeah. That's like he makes the studio.
Yeah, that's like okay, we'll hand you another key.
Studio comedy.
You enter another realm.
Yeah. Which, I mean, he's funny as the doctor, as the pediatrician.
Yeah, but he's also got that second cameo as one of the other elves.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's got like long blonde hair. I think it's when they're talking about that, like,
what?
Yeah, you can see him in the background. It's when they're all it's right after the Etch-a-Sketch bit.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
the smoke detector?
The smoke detector guy. He's like, in
That's not
another
him.
9 months, you're gonna have to do it again.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure that's him
I don't
with
know
a
if
wig
that's
on.
him.
Dude,
Are you
no.
sure?
That joke is really good.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
When he
if
goes,
you go to him and then you go to that scene and you freeze frame it, it's just Jon Favreau in like a surfer wig.
When he goes, triple A's. Like, that is very good.
That's a totally different guy.
I think it's a different guy.
No.
I'm
looking it up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Favreau really, I think, shines letting his actors play and like have fun. And I'm not saying that I think this movie's like improv, because it does feel like there is a script. It's not just a bunch of people running around. But it feels like a very free and open environment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, that on the set that people are kind of getting to play with their instincts, which is probably where that 26 joke comes in, is people just kind of playing with their instincts. Yeah, I find this movie like...
Oh, interesting.
What?
So it's not pulling up that he's one of the elves, but... Okay. Well, ABC.
You guys remember
is very,
Elf
very
yourself?
weird. But
Yes.
apparently he does have a second cameo in this, though. So I'm sort of right, but I'm wrong. He's Mr. Narwhal. The Bye Buddy is Jon Favreau.
Hey, good
Which
stuff.
I did not know.
I mean, very quotable line.
But
I have heard people say, "Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad," when someone is leaving any space.
Yeah.
Many times, and I have done it
10
as well.
times for each time I've seen the movie, I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been on the giving and receiving end of that reference.
You got it.
Yeah, I find all the I mean, Ferrell carries the movie, like, not on his back in a way that he's like holding it up, but like,
no, but it's like it doesn't work if it's not him.
no, it's a testament that he's able to hold on.
This is a real Forrest Gump situation where you need him.
Yeah, if it's someone else,
Chevy Chase probably doesn't work in this role.
No, he does not.
But would we want to see it?
No, I do not.
They do one more, and then they're like, "Buddy, you have a brother."
Oh, that could work.
He could be the dysfunctional brother,
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
Well, that feels
I've
like Vince
kidnapped
Vaughn's
Santa.
That's true.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
I would watch that version.
Which
I won't
he
lie.
did do 2 other Christmas movies, which are not as good as this one.
No.
The 2 I listed earlier.
Yes.
But him, being like, buddy, listen, you got to understand, man. Okay? Like, you know, would it be very fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. We'll cut around this part.
It's okay.
Any notes?
I feel like this is a short and sweet movie.
Yeah.
It is. It's
hour 36.
It's
Yeah.
breezy.
With
it's
credits.
fun. It's
Easy
rewatchable.
to watch while you're sipping nog,
Yep.
wrapping some presents.
Yep.
Do whatever you need to do. Decorating. This is a classic.
This is a
decorating
good put on and
movie.
decorate movie.
Totally. It's clean and efficient.
Very.
I'm pretty sure this episode
There's no fat on this movie.
coming out
No.
Friday, being the 26th.
Mhm.
Yes.
If you haven't watched it yet,
Now's a good time.
Happy
and you
Boxing Day.
celebrate Christmas,
Yeah.
you might have done it wrong.
Well, fair. If you watched Fred Claus and didn't watch this, what are you doing? That's what I'll say. So that's someone who's seen Fred Claus a few times.
Yeah.
Um,
Good times. Have you guys seen Klaus? Not to like completely change it. Was
The
that
animated one?
Yeah, the animated Netflix one.
I have yet to, but I know you've been singing its praises for a while.
That is a movie I think should be a contender for like this level of like Christmas
classic.
classic. I think it should be one that everyone sees, but I don't think it has quite the the staying power right now. So I'm bringing it up now to maybe start a revolution or maybe give it some extra points. But
I've heard people talk about how
it
good
is
that is too. I
genuinely
want that to be
such a good watch.
Yeah.
It makes you laugh, it makes you cry, does all the things you need in a movie, I think. So
Another
shout
one.
that out real quick.
I think it's called Noel.
Noel,
Is
is
that
that
one with Anna Kendrick
and
and
Bill
Well, I
Hader,
love
right?
me
Bill
some Anna
Hader?
Kendrick, and I love
Because-
some
Love
Bill
Bill
Hader.
Hader.
Like
Because that one is a classic too. My wife does not think it's a classic, but I am determined to like.
you're trying to make it better.
Fair.
We
Maybe I'll
watch this
it.
every
Maybe
year.
I'll sneak it in this year.
valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I find a lot of the like. Oh fuck! What was I about to say?
What were you
It
about
was
to
gonna
say?
be good.
I don't know. I'm really
You've
trying.
been sipping a little bit of that nog a little too hard there, my man.
Listen.
He put syrup in his
He
coffee.
put syrup in his
It's true.
coffee.
God bless Will Ferrell for eating that disgusting plate of spaghetti.
That
Okay,
scene
but
almost
are you
made me-
serious?
Yeah.
It's just sugar. Like it's probably not that bad.
It's probably not, but
Yeah.
the way he's like mashing
just
it with his hands.
We're going for it,
He's
yeah.
mashing
But like a bite of that, what? It's carbs and
Yeah.
some sugar.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
a lot of sugar.
The fucking
Yeah.
You like sugar, huh? There's sugar and syrup? Yes. Well then yes.
Yes.
All that stuff. I love
the way she says when he's like, could you pass the syrup? She's like, I didn't she's like, I didn't set any out. Like I forgot what she says, but there's a line she has right after
she like
that.
looks at the table.
And the delivery's
She's, like,
so
confused.
so good. And she's just like, what?
Or how he
Oh
packs.
no, she says she's like, I didn't it's spaghetti. Like there's a way
Yeah,
she says
it's
spaghetti that's
That
so
is what she
perfect.
said.
Or how he packs like a gallon bag of spaghetti for
Yeah.
her for lunch.
She's like,
the
and
next day.
lunch. And lunch.
So good.
There's a thing making a scary noise.
Yeah, again, all that like innocence is so fucking good. Yeah.
I
I
hear it through the phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, that is such a good one.
That is a good one.
or it's like, okay, I'll call you in 5 minutes. It's like, no. Oh yeah, good idea. You call me. Yeah, okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
I will say Khan's turn.
Yeah.
I think not that it happens quick,
Yeah.
but I feel like I need one more scene.
You need one more.
I would go as far to say.
Where
Mm.
like for him to get it.
I want the in between. I think I
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, you don't really get a lot of space for his like switch.
I buy it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't buy it.
Mhm. But you're saying you hate this movie and you hate Christmas and you hate me.
It's bad. Fuck you.
I knew it.
And happy holidays.
Remember, if you're thinking people hate you, they do. Trust your instincts, guys.
They do.
Let the
I-
paranoia win.
I gotta
they do and
comment on
I
that.
do. Sorry,
Because
go
I
ahead.
have always felt like it feels good for me because, you know, it's very clear in the movie that his family is important to him.
Yeah.
But he's probably one of those guys that 20 years ago he started working and got his job or whatever and understood that his job is how he has this family.
Yeah.
Sure.
Has he forgotten? Yes, that's the whole point. Is like him remembering, right?
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
But like
We're gonna cut it, or
Yeah,
is
we
there
can get rid of that.
Is
We
there
can
gonna be
get
a good
rid of
enough
that.
joke to leave
Yeah,
it in?
You're
yeah.
feeling under the weather. We can get
his
that.
job
okay.
is like what has made him forget about his family and how important it is.
Mhm.
And I feel like his son is like the turning piece
Yeah.
and or the turning point or whatever. Where
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they
as
had a
soon as-
conversation with Mary Steenburgen.
Right.
Steenburgen.
Steenburgen,
and I feel like once
Young
Michael
Steenburgen,
is bought
the
in,
manger. True. Sorry.
go on. Once Michael is bought into Buddy,
Mhm.
you see Walter like
Yeah.
how is my son bought into this guy? And then he
Yeah.
realizes it's a way in, but he still like has a hard heart and it's like,
Mhm.
I'm not buying it. I'm not really into it. And I feel like for me, the click is not even when Michael comes in and says like, you know, all you care about is work. And he's like, don't talk to my son that way. And they have the whole thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, all right, up yours. I'm leaving. I don't even feel like it's that. I feel like it's when Walter sees Santa.
Mm.
Walter like sees him and is like, oh, Buddy's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Santa
yeah, yeah.
is real. Buddy isn't crazy. My son has already believed him, or like
Mhm.
his second born, right? Is already believing him. Like, I'm in. And I feel like that's the moment because right, like even there's the part after that.
Yeah, it's like he's
where
taking
not
the
doing
like
singing.
leap and then seeing Santa's like the reward for like that.
Yeah, he has that moment with Steenburgen where he's like, I saw him. He's real. He's
Yep.
buddies.
Yeah.
And,
But
and
like,
even the singing part, like he's like mouthing the words
Yeah.
and everything.
You're just mouthing
You're
your
just mouthing
words.
words.
He's like, I'm singing.
And he's like, okay, fine. And he does
Yeah.
it. It's like that for me is like that climax part of the movie where like the guy who we got that insane reaction of he's on the naughty list. No! You know, like in the beginning of the movie, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what the movie's going to be about. And then it goes in, and it's like this guy finally believes.
Yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, you're right. That is technically, that is the climax, right? Like Buddy goes on this journey to save his dad from the naughty list.
Yeah.
And that is the moment where he like redeems himself, Darth Vader style.
True. And he does go, no, like that. It's super
and then
weird.
he picks up Peter
Charlotte
Dinklage and throws him down into the
Charlotte.
Yes. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And that whole bit at the end with the crowd of people. Well, one, the fucking Dirk Williams wants an all expensive paid thing at Dirk Williams Spa.
Must be another Dirk Williams.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's very funny.
I really love the gag, two gags with the reporter. One where he's like, and you want a Tiffany diamond engagement ring, and your boyfriend to stop dragging his feet and commit already. But then the joke before that, where she's like interviewing the one guy, he's like,
I love you.
I love you. Your eyes tell the story.
That's a guy. That's a working.
Who is that?
I want to say.
I was gonna say he looked really familiar, and I meant to look him up.
No, he's in. He's gonna be in the Scary Movie 6. He's been in a bunch of shit. I can't believe
that's not Roland from Schitt's Creek, is it? The guy with the hand in Scary Movie. He's in the previous Scary
so
movies,
his
right?
name. I can't believe I forgot his name. His name's Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh.
Okay,
I think I know who this is. He has a mustache now, right?
Yes, he does. This guy.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Okay.
I recognized him this time, but yeah, his whole like your eyes tell the
he's
story,
like in Brooklyn
all that
Nine-Nine
stuff.
and like
That's
all
crazy.
of those shows.
Yeah.
He's like on literally any
He's
name
everywhere.
a sitcom. He's done a day role on that. Yeah, Matt Walsh. It's funny. He comes up a lot. There's a movie on Hulu, I think, called Sharp Corners, which has it's what's his face from Hell or High Water? Ben
Foster.
Ben Foster and Colby Smulders are in it.
Nice.
It's a movie I wish worked better. But Ben you just said it.
Foster.
Ben Foster looks like Matt Walsh in that movie, and the reason I know is because we
can
thought
see
it
that.
might be Matt Walsh, and that's why we went to watch it. But it's actually Ben Foster doing some very interesting work. But it's like a movie about a dude who lives on a corner, like in the neighborhood, and it's kind of a weird curve into that part of the neighborhood, and people keep crashing, and he becomes obsessed with the idea of like saving a life. And so he like cuts down the sign that says to slow down, like, or whatever. And it's like a whole like weird like character thriller kind of thing, but it's kind of mostly boring.
Well,
The payoff's not strong enough in the movie, unfortunately. But if you want to see Ben Foster look like Matt Walsh,
fair. Well, I do. I mean, I do.
it's a good time.
I like Ben Foster. I do love Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
I mean, if the 26 joke is the best joke, I think this Matt Walsh scene is the second best joke. All that stuff. I just love you. I just think you're so good. All that stuff is very funny. His just quietness about it.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
Yeah, truly.
I didn't realize that was him. That's really funny.
So yes. Oh, wait, go
I
ahead.
think another one of my favorite jokes is I'm a human raised by humans.
Yeah, that's right. Anytime
that
Ferrell's-
delivery.
All right, what are with these kids watching TV in their own bedrooms, watching the news
I
at like
did think-
10 o'clock conservatively? Like
Least believable part
That
of this
was
whole
one of those
movie.
things. Yeah,
Abby
I
was like, he's like, you should. This is a note I want you to write down and talk about. And I was like, okay, but she's right.
Part of me thinks that maybe it's you hear, oh hey, Santa's in Central Park.
Yeah,
There's an elf in Central Park. They do the Bigfoot recreation with
yeah,
Will Ferrell,
that's
which is
a great
very
joke
funny.
too.
That's the way that I can try justifying it, but I do agree. It's very weird that children are watching.
Yeah, it's like most of those
late-night
kids aren't
news.
watching with their parents, which is probably what that scenario would be. But it's
Yeah.
just them in their private TV in their room in New York.
It is. It is. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
But it works for the scene.
Hey, but early 2000s, it was different.
It was.
Yeah, you never know. Or maybe they're
Those
watching
kids
TV
drink coffee.
Maybe
and it's
we
an
missed
emergency
out.
broadcast.
These are New York kids.
Could be that. Could be that.
I had a TV in my room, but it didn't get cable. I had a VHS player, and that was it.
Yeah, I think same.
Did you have the Rugrats orange VHS?
Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I had Rugrats in Paris.
Hell yeah.
I had that, The Mask,
had The
Batman
Mask.
Forever.
I actually had Son of the Mask, and The Mask I had on VHS at my grandparents' house.
We burned a copy from like the DVR later. Don't know why we did that though. I won't lie.
I can't wait for us to talk about The Mask and Son of the Mask,
Yeah.
a movie that is
We will have to do that probably.
quite poor.
Yeah.
It's quite bad. But yeah, I think
moving on.
moving on. From a piece of shit movie.
This movie's nice and sweet.
It is.
It's a good feel movie.
I think this is like a perfect movie. I have really no notes or complaints on it.
Perfect.
No notes.
No notes. No, it's like to me, it's like a Back to the Future.
Oh.
Yeah.
It hits all the beats.
It's just like I
does
can't
it.
even with like it's like no kid is watching the news at like 10 o'clock at night. But like for the movie, like when they're reading off the thing and they're like, yes, the magic is real. Like I'm like, save Christmas. Like I get lost in this movie every time, and I still laugh at these jokes 30 years later.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I
guess
think
20 years later.
Yeah, 22?
22. Yeah.
22 years later.
What's up there?
I heard the bells.
You heard the bells. We look up. It's Buddy the Elf. Like he's on the shelf.
Like Batman.
But yeah, it's like a BBS situation. They're like, there's a 6'5" man on the wing of the plane.
You can't touch him or you won't get your presents.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with all that. I mean, I think this is one of those like it's in a time, not to spoil kind of my thoughts on this, but like
I mean, we could transition to that.
that's true.
Yeah.
We can transition if you guys want to. Did everybody send their scores in?
I have not
'Cause
sent my
I
score.
didn't.
I didn't.
Because
There
I
we go.
slacked. Okay, I sent mine. This movie is kind of a complete puzzle in a lot of
Yeah.
ways for me. I think it is one of those to kind of get into the score. To say it one last time for the season, there are 3 categories, a total of 3 points that we can give. We can give half points in each category. The first category is quality of film, general thumbs up, thumbs down. Characters well written, story structured well, all that stuff. Number 2 is rewatchability. Do you enjoy this film? Do you want to revisit the world? And point number 3, and the thesis of this show, narrative runway. Are there character threads, plot threads, themes that you think could be and would want to see explored and expanded in a sequel that would feel warranted and not just done out of a restraint, a linking to box office success?
Yeah.
Those are our categories. If it gets a 5 or above, that's a yes. We need one more for the official score for the podcast. If it reaches all 9 points, one of us gets the opportunity to give it an additional bonus point, giving it a perfect score and putting it on our scoreboard. Currently, at the time of this recording, Back to the Future and Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves are the 2 that are up there.
And Avatar 3. I'm just kidding.
That's true. We have not seen Avatar yet 3 at the time of this recording. It could be up there.
Because
It
we're
could be up
time
there.
travelers.
Yes.
It's true.
You guys have all seen me get really confused and say
We've
things
used
that
it.
I don't understand.
I did it too. It's okay.
You did it first. Yours was less egregious. I literally felt like I was like, whoa, where am I? I'm being. It was like at the end of Evil Dead 2. Like I'm just like being sucked through like the time vortex.
Hell yes.
Yes.
That's how we got here to record this episode.
Yep.
But in terms of my first point, quality of film. I mean, this is a slam dunk 1 point. I think this movie has really clear, defined characters. I think the performances maybe elevate characters that maybe have a little less to do on the page. Mary Steenburgen as an example, the son as an example. He kind of just they're, but I think they're effective, but they're kind of elevated. I think Favreau directs it pretty smartly. I think it's not too flashy, but there's enough charm and excitement in it that I quite enjoy. In terms of enjoyability, quality of film, again, Ferrell is, hilarious as always. This movie is deeply funny. It looks really good. And as someone, again, like rewatchability, I think is integral in a Christmas classic. Like what constitutes a Christmas classic is that
Is its
feeling of
rewatchability?
comfort and its rewatchability. And Elf being a more modern example, now kind of a part of the group. And Buddy the Elf, iconic in his own way. You can
Iconic
wear the outfit,
character
people
of
know
cinema.
who it is. Totally gets the point for me for that. I do not give it a point for narrative runway. This gets a 2 out of 3 for me.
Yeah.
I think, as we've talked about it with previous films, I can't remember exactly the ones that we were talking about before, but this movie wraps itself up in such a way that I don't know where you go from here.
Yeah.
Like, I think to create more conflict in Buddy's life, you know what I mean? Is it like
Yeah.
I this is one where I'm like, I don't see where you can explore, like, oh, Buddy has to teach New Yorkers about Christmas cheer again. You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, you could do that, but it would feel like a little like, well,
yeah, as much as I love Ferrell in this role, and to talk about kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff, right? They offered him like $20 million, right,
Yeah.
to do a sequel, and
29.
$29 million. That's as much. It's almost as much as the budget for this entire movie.
Yeah, they literally offered him the budget of the movie.
and respect
Wow.
to Ferrell for turning it down.
Yeah.
He said that he was like, we already did the impossible. We made a Christmas classic.
Yeah.
Why would we try to do that again?
It's-
And at worst, fuck with it.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing to play with.
I think what is, and I think it is a something that is a point of this show, is the idea of like, just because something is successful doesn't mean it is something that should be revisited. Its success is in its singularity, if that makes sense. And Ferrell, very smart and talented guy, recognized the value of a singular story. And I agree with him on that, and that's where I give it the 2 out of 3, despite thinking this movie's wonderful and adoring it.
Yeah.
I think I would rather revisit this movie than see it.
It's kind of the Halloween thing. If I'm going to
Thrown
watch it, I just want
exactly
that one.
Exactly.
I would agree. I gave this 2 out of 3 for identical reasons.
Yeah.
The narrative runway on this, I just can't. I don't know where you go. And I know it's like enough time has passed and he has a kid, so you could do a father-son kind of adventure, I suppose, but I don't. That's playing with fire. Like, I don't know. And like on top of it, you're missing a lot of there's some key ingredients that aren't there.
Yeah.
Ed Asner has passed away.
James Caan
has passed away.
Newhart.
Bob Newhart has passed away. And obviously there's something, maybe that could be part of it, that like that is maybe making it hard for Buddy to enjoy the holidays. I don't know, but it's like, I feel like at that point
Santa
you're not.
is dead.
I know, but like, it's like, I mean, you could probably recast Santa per se, which I think is a tall order for these movies.
J.K. Simmons.
Connect
it with Red One.
Yes, with Red One and Klaus, because he's Santa in that.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's the voice.
Simmons has played Santa twice?
Yeah. Actually, you've made a very compelling point. He's on his way to being the new Santa, I think.
Yeah.
But
Buff Santa.
Who
hangs out with The Rock.
With The Rock, yeah.
Good and cool and like that movie.
Red One? Really?
No.
Okay. I was
Not
like,
really.
do you want to perjure yourself on a stand right now?
I saw that
Like
movie.
this?
I saw that movie with Nathan.
On our last episode of the season?
I saw that movie with Nathan, and we drove together. And driving back, I've never seen someone. Nathan, I'm sorry to call you out about this, but I was with you on this. I've never seen someone behind the wheel just more like, God, what the fuck was that? He was
you know what's funny is
Jesus, that movie was bad.
I don't hate that movie, but I don't love it. And I think it does represent everything wrong with what's happening like in Hollywood as a thing. I think it is a perfect encapsulation. I think it's just a mediocre movie. I think the pitch is solid, right? And I love the actors, and I think some parts are funny, but like it is so like the quality is so low on that one where I'm just like, God damn, man. Like, what the fuck is this?
Except for Krampus. Big fan of Krampus.
Krampus is pretty good.
Kind of fun.
Like some slapping.
But Elf.
But yes. But yeah, so 2 out of 3. That's my score for the same reasons that you just said. And my points are distributed identically.
Nice. 1
for quality, 1 for watchability, which I've literally just been talking about this entire episode, how requotable and rewatchable it is. So, but yeah, the narrative runway, I don't know where you go from that, other than some kind of father-son story. But I feel like that's like almost a trope on itself. Like, I just feel like the pitfalls are too high,
Dish?
We've said a lot. This is a classic Christmas movie for all of us. And it's hard to mess with a masterpiece, in my opinion. I still stand that I believe in my heart that the Lego movie, potentially Barbie, are sequels to this.
I like that. I like your take
If
on
I'm being
that.
entirely honest.
Yeah.
And I say to get over with it, get the score over with. I'd like to remind everyone that this is not a general movie rating.
Yeah.
We are not tomato meters or
No, we're not.
audience scores or even critics. Because our total score, with me having the identical point situation, is 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Which feels insultingly low in my heart.
Yeah, I get
know.
that.
But it for me, it's not as much that like you couldn't go somewhere with it, but I don't think they set themselves up to, and that was a good decision.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
feel like
it-
you totally could do a father-son. Like
You could, yeah. There's
son
maybe something there.
forgets the meaning of being, or the meaning of Christmas, and forgets the meaning of being an elf.
Yeah.
And you have to do the opposite integration, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, like you
I've
said,
also
like with the
seen-
Lego movie being put up like a unofficial sort of sequel,
But-
like with that version
Right.
of if Buddy becomes that, him having to find his way back
right,
is
but
feels very possible.
what I see is an early or late 2000s trailer with the classic trailer voice guy. You guys
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
world,
And I see like this
this holiday
season. I was going to say summer because I'm only thinking blockbuster, but
Yeah.
like this holiday season, remember the true whatever, right? And
Yeah.
I just like I see it and I see higher budget and lower quality
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not as much impact.
I-
So like
yeah, the
could Favreau written in enough to do a second one?
Yeah.
Yes. I think he could have like made
Yeah.
it happen as a director.
you could find an idea for a sequel, but
but
Should
I
you?
think it's better as the one holy grail,
Yeah.
There's not two holy grails.
this movie's just
True.
it's such a national treasure.
Book of Secrets.
which there
It's
are
a
two
real
of.
book of secrets.
Well, we would say that the Naughty and Nice list is kind of a book of secrets in this film. Big book,
Lots of secrets.
lots of secrets.
No shades.
Mm.
That's so true.
Okay, Arctic Puffin.
Little guy.
Ooh.
Little guy.
Ooh,
But he's
Mr.
freaking
Narwhal.
out.
does the
True.
narwhal wear a coat?
No, but Santa
If I have anything to say
Oh.
about it,
is the big man.
he is in
and
a
he is
coat.
in
He
a
does
coat.
Uh,
Okay, hear me out. Will Ferrell is 6'3" and he wears his dad's coat. Is he the
But
big
is
guy
he-
in a coat? But
I-
he's giving little guy. I don't know.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think it's Jimmy Caan.
Is James Caan the
I
big guy in a
think James
coat?
Caan is kind of the like.
yeah, he
what
is.
the fuck
You
are
know
doing
what?
here?
You are absolutely right. It is
No.
James Caan.
Wait, holy! I just had. Wait. Okay, I actually had a breakthrough, and I'm not being hyperbolic.
You had a breakthrough on top of my breakthrough. Okay,
The,
go on.
We have reached an intersect.
Yes, a crossroads.
The big guy in the little coat, or excuse me, the big guy in a coat and the little guy in shades are one and the same. It's Michael.
It's Michael.
Michael
It's
is
a little dude in a big coat.
in a big coat who doesn't give a goddamn.
No one saw us coming. We were in the finale of We Need One More season
He-
1.
He is
A
our
merging of the clubs.
Yahweh. He is fucking.
He is.
Lisan Al Gaib.
He's at Al Gaib. He really is. But he's in the hat and everything. Where he's just like Michael. He throws that hand out there.
Yeah.
No worry.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
I
got
got,
the code.
I got lots of homework.
code?
The code.
You
He's
know,
like,
the
I gotta
code.
go to my room. I gotta work on a lot of work.
I got a
some
lot of
homework.
stuff.
I got a
Yeah.
lot of stuff to
Got a
work
little
on.
homework to do.
Yeah.
Michael.
He's a little guy in a big coat.
I can't talk the rest of this episode. You guys got.
I know, yeah. We have to finish this one on our own.
That literally. I'm
It's like
not
Willy
kidding,
Wonka. We're dropping co-host.
hit me like a freight train. I cannot believe.
Wow.
He is
He's
the nexus point.
He's the bridge between two worlds.
He truly is. Taruk Makto, even.
He's like a Jake Sully, and he's
My
he's-
Jake.
My Michael.
My Michael. Wow,
I'm
we're
really
really
glad.
bringing it home on the last
I'm
one.
really glad we found that.
I was so glad because I feel like we had a lot of episodes where we kind of stopped talking about big guys in coats and little guys in shades.
Look.
And just due to lack of them being out. There was a shortage.
It's a high bar.
It is a high bar.
It's a high bar. Not all can stand the test of that.
Okay. So we have that into that. Is that a new club or is that a bridging of the club?
He's like Christ at the Last Supper.
He's like
the honorary
I've
member
opened the gateway between worlds. You can now enter
unity.
heaven and paradise.
I actually hate myself. I can't believe that I'm making these connections.
It's playfully blasphemous, isn't it?
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
No, he is the,
and on a Christmas episode, no doubt.
He's the sun of this solar system.
Yeah.
Just centering it all.
That's fun.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
guys.
Mambo number 7.
Shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
We skipped 6.
We did.
Yeah. It's been 30 years. You got it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Guys, what
a year.
It's been a good year.
It's been a good year.
If you've been with us, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Thank you. Yeah, no, these numbers we've been seeing and your guys' support, it means a lot this Christmas season.
We are, I mean, this is season 1. We're in the process of growing, and it is one of those things where this podcast came about because Dave and I, when we would write, were, I think we said it maybe
letters
the first
to one
episode.
another, right?
Yes,
From
exactly.
jail.
So the silence do good letters. When we would have writing meetings,
films.
Yes, to work on the script.
Well, I
that
was
we're
sending like
working
crystals with my face that like appear.
It is true. He did do that.
You're like, into the water.
I would go into the Arctic and
then my face comes out of
would
the water.
bounce off Arctic Puffin's head and land in the snow. But when we would write, we would spend
Shockwave kills Mr. Narwhal.
The first 2 hours of our writing session. We would just basically do this show where we would talk about
we just talk movies
and all this other stuff. And it got to the point where we were considering doing a podcast. And like, there's, I will say, as 2 guys who are trying to be actors and auditioning and stuff, it has definitely been a slow couple years, and it's been really hard to get back. The momentum of that has been something that has been has its hills and valleys. So getting to do this show has been really fun, and getting to do something consistently and to output something as consistently we have had has been really wonderful, and get to bring Dish into this and make this show happen. The reason this show sounds the way it has any audio, frankly, is solely due to him.
Like
there was
a couple weeks there where we had to try to fly without Dish, and it wasn't really working. Genuinely, there's no show without Dish.
I won't get sick next year.
Yeah, knock that off. No, like
you're like, it's Christmas Eve, and we're like, and
yeah,
I flew in for this pitch specifically,
and I intend to hear it. No, getting to do the show, and like, so to the people that are watching, the people that are listening, the people that watch us on TikTok or whatever, like this first season is kind of the foundation of the show, the beginning of the show. I'm very grateful for, and I'm very excited for what's to come. And also I'm getting very sentimental. Fuck you guys. No.
You're like Ron Swanson, like everyone's getting a little chummy, so I gotta
knock it out. No. I'm very happy, and thank you to everybody who
watches,
listened, and has told us about the show, and who listens to the show and has talked to us,
giving us feedback too.
Yeah, because I'll reiterate just things that you guys have said throughout this time. Like, our goal is to make a community of people who like films.
Yeah.
Like at the bottom line, that is what we're trying to do.
We love the movies.
We tried to do a little Discord action. Who knows if that's coming back in season 2 or not. We tried to have the engagement on our socials be higher, just like respond to things, because like that's what we want. It's not about huge numbers and follower counts, although we've loved to see those numbers go up and grow and see, hey, there's people joining us every month, right?
Yeah.
But it's really about just
every day.
talking
really
about
exciting.
these things with people and sharing these opinions, because we have different opinions, and especially for me, not being a film buff, like I've mentioned many times, like it's funny to watch some of these movies and have like a completely different experience. And so we know there's people out there, this isn't shows just for people who like movies, but it's like obviously that's a big draw for people.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you're like me and you've seen like 5 movies in your entire life, like Elf being one of them, of course, but like this year I've watched more movies than probably any year.
Yeah.
Because I've stayed up with the show, of course. And it's like, if you're just down to hear from us and, engage with us and send us your thoughts, even, like, that's what this is for. Join in. I think, this next season we have a lot planned. Next week we're meeting to really formalize what we have planned, but
so make sure to send some messages. And
maybe never shy
schedule
away.
is always updating. This year's season had many changes throughout.
It's true.
Very true. We want to do the fun new movies coming out, but also a lot of things that are on our hearts of movies that we hold dear to ourselves. And so, this next season, watch along. Share your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Who knows? Maybe if we get enough, we'll be sharing stuff on the pod.
Yeah.
At the moment, we'd
love to read off letters too.
But maybe we got to share things sooner. Who knows? But we just love to see the small growth that we've had and the people that have been consistently watching and sharing thoughts. So keep it coming.
Totally. Yeah.
Well said.
Any final thoughts, Dave?
Any final thoughts? I was gonna say, does anyone have like a favorite movie from this year?
Ooh.
Or for me, maybe series, maybe not a specific one, but does anyone have like a standout like that?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Being introduced to those, I've seen again the first few, but those are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe not the best movie we've watched this year, but the one that surprised me the most. 2010, the year we make contact.
Yeah.
That was one that I was like 2001, I was like, I'm ready for this to transcend me.
Yeah.
And it did. And 2010, I was like, that is one where I'm like, that's like pretty fucking good.
Right. That was fun.
Pretty good.
That was fun. I was excited about that one to do those.
I think that's the one for me that jumps out. Because I had no anticipation for it. It has like a gargantuan level of expectation.
Yeah.
And it's not 2001, but it is like, it's pretty effective and solid and fun to watch. And like, I hesitate a little bit to say kind of a little underrated almost. In a way.
It is,
yeah, that's probably what I'll go with.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, it was Speed Racer. I think that movie was so good. And then I don't know if we ever talked about it on the show, but like after we recorded that episode,
we didn't.
The Frida, which is an independent theater kind of nearest to us, was doing a showing to celebrate some things. They had some landmark stuff that they were doing, and they did a free showing. And so Matt, you, me, and Nathan, friend of the pod, all went to go see it. And it was funny to go see that movie after.
That's when I was sick.
You were. That
was actually right in the
man.
thick of all that, which is really funny.
Ruined my entire year.
Sorry, man.
But it was like that was like really
theaters,
funny
we'll
to like get to go and see that in the theater of people who had not seen it.
Yeah,
which was
true.
crazy.
Some
They
people
actually took a poll at the beginning, and only like a handful of people had seen it before. And so it was like mostly like it was funny to rewatch that and have people laugh at all the things that we talked about on the episode.
And to see all that stuff in the theater too.
Yeah, and to see that movie again in theaters was like really cool and stuff. But yeah, I think for me that my one of my favorite episodes was Speed Racer. And I do want to shout out our Dungeons and Dragon episode because that was one that we put on the schedule kind of last minute, and it was honestly one of the most fun recordings I think we've had.
Yeah.
I don't know how everyone feels about that one, but I love that one.
It's not out yet at the time.
I know,
of
so
us
I don't know what the
recording
reception
this.
is for that one.
If you guys haven't watched that one, go back because that is a fun one. That was my choice, and that was a fun one.
That was a very fun one. I think I laughed I think it's the most I've laughed.
That was the one I officially took over this podcast.
Yes,
it's true.
Yeah, you became a king that day.
It's true. It's true. Our own Turuk Makto. But yeah, no, that's a good
son for a son.
Speed Racer. What a movie.
Yeah,
our most successful episode.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, right now at the time of recording. Yeah.
Until Wicked comes out. I'm just kidding.
That's true. Well, yeah, we don't know how Wicked's gonna do.
We don't know how Wicked's gonna do.
We hope it did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so, probably did good. Probably did good numbers.
Hopefully it did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cuts to future and it's just like negative 4,000.
They're like, and the biggest bomb of the year was, and we're like, I don't know what to tell you. I think I did that one somehow.
Yeah. But seriously, anybody who's listening, thank you.
Yeah.
Really grateful.
Thank you guys.
And
I
with
think
that,
on that note, happy holidays. Hope you guys are having a great holiday season.
Well, I was just going to mention.
Oh, go ahead.
So end of season.
Yes.
We're taking a break.
Yep.
Similar to this year, we will be back in the spring.
Yes.
So we're still establishing the schedule, picking the movies we want to, picking the new movies we want to do as well. Who knows? If you're local, buy a ticket the day that we go.
Yeah, come with us.
Some movies
I would love
together.
that.
Yeah.
Throwing that out and just seeing what happens. But
there's some people I know who listen to this show who are nearby us. I would love to come.
I would honestly be
see.
fun.
Especially,
to get, like,
those
big,
new
like,
movies.
thing,
We try to grab those Thursday viewings and then we do our recordings. So
pretty much like right after. So
yeah. So if you listen, you made it this far, actually send us a message. We'll keep you posted if we know you and you're not creepy.
True.
But yeah, in the spring, and we'll keep you updated. Please follow the Instagram for updates because I don't post on TikTok. Just gonna level with you. I don't have videos, and I know that videos are more visible on TikTok. So follow our Instagram. It is WNOM Podcast.
Yes, we are WNOM Podcast on TikTok and Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram because that's where you're gonna get the best updates.
That's where you're gonna get the most updates.
And we will be in touch.
Watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell, I think, and that'll get you
Yeah.
alerts when we start posting.
Rewatch.
more
I think
episodes
we'll
and
have a
stuff.
playlist for season one.
We're gonna
so
set
you
up a
can just
playlist
run
so you
them.
can just rattle them through if you want to just let it run on quiet too. If you want
Even
to support
better.
the show,
Just loop it
just
2
loop it.
million times.
yeah, just let it go. If you just want to see us do well, that'd be cool too.
Yeah. So season 2, super exciting. Ready to bring it to you guys. And with that, I think we're good.
I do want to. Sorry, last thing.
No, I said with that, I think we're good.
He's like, I said we're good.
we had. I want to say thank you to the guests,
Yes.
to Connor and to Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for coming on.
I'm really glad that you didn't say that I was a guest.
Well, because you own the show.
My heart jumped for a second when I thought you were going to throw another one up, and I was like,
You own the show, so
good.
We're technically the guests.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. We want more.
We hope to have more guests
we're
next
gonna-
season. And
Schedules
I think we
are
will.
hard.
That is true.
Schedules are very hard.
But thank you to Connor and Spencer for coming on the show and talking about
Shout out to
Halloween
you
and
guys.
Back to the Future.
With that, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year. We wish you and yours an amazing start of your year. Hope you had a great time just celebrating anything that you celebrate. And
we hope the eggnog was good. We hope there was much cheer and joy.
And we hope you found the world's best cup of coffee.
Yes.
truly,
Because that's the question we ask on this show.
Do we need one more cup of coffee?
Yes.
do we need one pour?
Do we need one pour?
Do we need one pour?
But we hope that your January, February, maybe March and April, don't know yet, are not lonely without us live.
Just come back.
Just come
do
back.
old
Do
episodes.
rewatch.
Go watch another episode.
Rewatch them. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the new year.
More updates soon.
More updates soon. See you guys next year.
See you next year.
Babadoo.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thank you for listening to We Need One More.
Be sure to follow us on socials like TikTok and Instagram at WNOM Podcast to stay up to date on upcoming episodes.
And feel free to join our Discord community where you can share your thoughts on the movies we're watching together. That's going to be at WNOM Podcast server with a link in the bio.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That's the best way to support the show and to let us know that you need one more.
We'll see you next week. This podcast is produced by Pilot 9 and 9 Ball Creative.